bless America.
Gotta let you know what's up.
God bless America.
Are you asleep or are you up?
God bless America.
Trying to hit you with the news.
God bless America.
Don't be no dummy, you're a fool.
What up, y'all? This is Mr. Zach Reacts. Today we got the one and only Candice Owens. She has recently went viral on her statements about how gangster rap was formed. And you had Ice Cube come out and make a statement in trying to correct her on how gangster rap was formed. But I'm here because she said something about the great Tupac Shakur. It kind of shocked me. And she played a video of Tupac, like one of his first interviews when he was in high school. And the statement that she made was that as far as gangster rap is concerned, that the FBI, whoever it was she's talking about, said that they were finding actors to play these roles. And she said something about Tupac, that he was an actor and she don't think he was a heterosexual male at that point of the clip that she showed. And it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I mean, it looked crazy, you know, his mannerisms, Tupac that is, his mannerisms and things like that. And it kind of, I guess, it's kind of hard, but I'm gonna just play this. This is what she said about how she felt gangster rap was started. She doubled down on it because Ice Cube came out, like I said before, and tried to correct her on the situation. So y'all look at this, man.
All right, guys. So by the time we finished our episode on Friday, I realized that I was trending on the internet, and I was trending on the internet because I tweeted something. I will tell you what I tweeted. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds who proffered deals to homosexual black men in prison and then turned them into artificial celebrities. The goal was to create false idols, to destroy Black American values. I will never change my mind on this, obviously. So I guess people started asking some rappers who they believe contributed to the gangster rap scene whether or not what I had to say was correct. And Ice Cube responded. He wrote, "We called it reality rap. The industry coined it gangster rap. The fans wanted gangster rap, and that's what they got. The feds didn't write none of my shit. I'm a real MC." Okay. So I never said the feds wrote the music. So all these like publications were like, that Ice Cube debunks or whatever, like Ice Cube gets Candice and says that this is crazy theory. I never said they wrote the lyrics. I do not think the feds are writing the lyrics to Sexy Red. That's not how this works, you know? And I would, by the way, welcome this conversation with you, Ice Cube, because I think you probably do understand exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So essentially, and this is not just, by the way, for gangster rap music. This is also it was an entire Fed operation. When you look into Tavistock Institute, they introduced love, drugs, and rock and roll. Like the hippie music and the hippie era was not organic. I hope you recognize that by now. It was actually the CIA that provided the LSD, got everybody high, okay? And you can look up Charles Manson, who was a part of the MK Ultra program. He was a person that was in and out of prison. They decided to turn him into an asset. He was given all of these drugs to distribute, to get people high all of the time. That is what I'm speaking about. So they have some explicit end and they introduce a drug into the community. I believe truly when it comes to the hippie generation, it was about turning a very Christian society into a free love, sex everywhere type of society. And the book that I recommend you guys read, if you're looking for documents and looking for people to cite where that came from, you guys know I've told you to read Chaos 1,000 times. I'm going to tell you 1,000 more times. It's really shocking to understand how much the feds were involved in distributing CIA. Now this kind of makes us go back to what we covered on Friday's episode, where you had that guy, I think his name was Brandon Odie, who said that hip hop was a similar agenda, that they were flooding drugs, that the feds were flooding drugs, the DEA was flooding drugs into the community, drugs that were a mixture. Again, this guy, Jonathan Odie, was sounding crazy in 2018, but it sort of matches up. It radically transformed Black American society in the same way that LSD and the hippie communes radically transformed family life amongst white Americans, right? It was meant to crush, in my view, the Christian culture, that they did not feel that they could control people as individuals, is what they need. They need to break apart the family unit if they want to control you, right? They don't want you listening to your mom. They want you cutting class, strumming on a guitar. And I very much believe that the Beatles were created by the feds. And if you look into the murder of what was the book that John Lennon, this killer, was allegedly holding? Catcher in the Rye, I think, was the book that he was holding. And if you look into the truth, the CIA was there that day that he got shot. So I have a lot of questions about that. And yes, it is 1000% true that they had these psychiatric institutes that were looking into the way that music frequencies would impact our behavior. So does it mean that the feds are writing the music for people that are strumming the guitar? No, but it does mean that they are specifically going out and finding artists to fulfill a specific goal, right? It is not a coincidence that they just keep finding these people that are creating derogatory music. Black American music was uplifting. Black American music was about family life. Black American music was about love. Then there was this radical shift. And suddenly it's like all of the execs wanted to sign people that were talking about drugs and thug life and bop, bop, bop in the club. And it just becomes more and more derogatory. And we can see the impact of those frequencies all around us. Kids aspiring to live that life because they think it's cool. That is the Hollywood it factor, right? We're going to make this guy seem cool. We're going to get them to follow Jay-Z. We're going to get them to worship this lifestyle and believe that if they live this life, if they're selling drugs, they could maybe one day end up like Jay-Z. That is what I am saying. It was a Fed operation once they realized that they wanted to break apart the Black family and they wanted to create this cycle, this hip hop to prison pipeline. They went out, they found the artists that they wanted. I believe the execs are a part of this. And I think much more is going to come out in this Diddy suit because there were musical execs that were named in this that the media is conveniently forgetting. I believe they were a part of that operation. Actually, ironically, speaking of the Beatles, Lucien Grange, who was named in the Diddy suit as the person that's allegedly sits at the top with Diddy, used to be working for the Beatles. He had a different last name, a totally different last name. It used to just be G-E-E. And he worked with his father as a tailor to the Beatles. And now he's a giant music exec. So as I said, more will come out. I stand by my statement that gangster rap was intentionally encouraged. And then they found some people that were just straight up actors to play this role of a gangster. And one of those people is obviously Tupac. So let's just watch this footage. You may forget this. Tupac was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he was not a heterosexual actor either on the basis of this clip. Take a listen.
Oh, wow. So I'm going to just play the clip. I'm going to just show the clip. I already got it ready. I got the actual clip ready. So, and be a little bigger so we can see it because it kind of opened my eyes, man. Like the mannerisms that he had, like, you know, we all know Tupac, ballet dance, school of art and all that stuff. And he was on this interview, he was 16 or 17. So for him to have these type of mannerisms at that age, it's kind of suspect, man. I love Tupac, you know what I'm saying? But when she played the clip, it kind of had me like, wait a minute, because we know Tupac as thug life and you know, controversial and all that stuff. The movie Juice, you know, a lot of people were saying when he played that role in Juice, this is when that personality was born. And this clip was like way before he was discovered. So like I say, he was about 16, 17. And at that age, you know, if you are already tough or a boy, like not a boy, but a young man, you know, we know, how am I trying to say this? At that age, if you are a heterosexual man, that you will show it. You know what I'm saying? Like you tough. If I'm saying the right words. But anyway, let me show y'all what this is, the clip that she played. Let me show y'all real quick. Now y'all tell me in the comments, man, how y'all feel about this young version of Tupac before the thug life and all that stuff. You know, I know some people can change, but I mean, at that age, 17, it's already, I mean, you should be, your mannerisms, if you're a straight man, shouldn't be like how his mannerisms were on this interview. Y'all look at this, man.
Right. Well, how do you think you're most like your mom?
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant, totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today.
That little hand gesture right there. Y'all just let me know what y'all feel about it, man.
Actually, because I wanted to come and do this, and they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since
I don't know, that little, just the way he moving, man. I didn't, because I seen this interview before, and when I seen it, I wasn't, you know, I'm thinking, you know, it's just the young Tupac, but Candice Owens like shedded light on his mannerisms, the hand movements, and his voice, and the lip licking, and all the, you know, all the little mannerisms of being soft. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, let's keep going.
I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit, and that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant, so when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural. That's arrogance at the top. That's, I think, I'm most like my mother, and she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant, and you should see us when we get in our little attitude moods. It's like husband and wife, or it's brother and sister, but it's father, mother, and it's really father, mother, and son. She's my father and mother. So, yeah, we getting our tips and everything, but
I don't know, man. I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way to see Pac move around like that, you know, the little hand gestures and things like that. I'm gonna show y'all what Candace Owens, her reactions to it as it's playing. Okay, let me bring that up. It's weird, man. It's weird. I never thought to even look at those mannerisms because we so used to the rough, rugged gangster Tupac. And we know he's an actor. He was an actor. So let me show y'all how Candace Owens was reacting to it.
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant, totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this, and they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit, and that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant, so when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural high. That's arrogance at the top. That's what I think I'm most like my mother. And she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant. And you should see us when we get in our little attitude moods.
I mean, and man, y'all let me know, man, in the comments, man. I'm gonna play the clip again, this time without Candice Owens. And y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know, cause it's I mean, it's very hard to. I mean, I know what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put no shame on Tupac, man. Rest in peace, Tupac, man. I know I'm sticking with the Tupac that everybody knows. This is just an eye-opening experience because, you know, Candace Owens, man, she's very controversial. Shout out Candace Owens. But just to point this out and, you know, that CIA and you know, they were looking for actors to play these roles to keep or to destroy the black community and put more people in jail and all these things, man. It opens your eyes to see, you know what I'm saying? It just opens your eyes to see. But I'm gonna play this clip one more time, man. This is without Candice Owens. All right.
Most like my mom because I'm arrogant. Totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this. And they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit, and that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant, so when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural high. That's arrogance at the top. That's what I think I'm most like my mother. And she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant. And you should see us when we get in our little attitude moods. It's like husband and wife, or it's brother and sister. But it's
Oh man, that's it's tough. It's tough, man. But the good thing is, man, I sat here and watched this whole interview, and he said, you know, he liked girls and all that stuff. So it's just weird to catch, I guess, Tupac in a vulnerable moment, and to have Candace Owens pointed out, like, or insinuating that Tupac was not a heterosexual male. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But man, look, y'all leave it in the comments, man, how y'all feel about this clip, how y'all feel about Candace Owens and what she said about Tupac not being a heterosexual male. Do you guys feel she was wrong about her view on gangster rap and things like that in general? You know, because I got my view on Tupac, man. I don't want to look, it just made me look at Tupac in a different light. But the memories I have of Tupac, man, it was thug life. He spitting in the camera. He played in the movie Juice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? To me, he is a heterosexual male. I mean, he said it in this video that he liked girls, and you know it was about that. You know, but it's like I said, man, it's just weird to see him with the hand gestures and the mannerisms as if he was soft. But anyway, man, look, I'm out of here, man. Mr. Zach Reacts, man. I just had to come on here, man, and show this. Like I said, man, leave it in the comments how y'all feel about this video about Tupac and about Candace Owens, man. So y'all protect yourself at all times. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel, man. God bless you. God bless me. God bless America, man. Mr. Zach reacts, and I'm out. Peace.
God bless America.
Gotta let you know what's up.
God bless America.
Are you sleep or are you up?
God bless America.
Trying to hit you with the news.
God bless America.
Don't be no dummy, you're a fool.
God bless America.
Gotta let them know what's up.
God bless America.